trying to do some like reverse psychology shit by stating that the advertisement for this stream is not in fact an advertisement. And maybe it's like a reverse psychology in effect. Maybe by doing that, it's just like, ah yes, I cannot click it for an advertisement, but at the same time, it is now forbidden fruit and I must now click it, otherwise how will I ever know what knowledge is actually withheld from me? I must see it! I must know! For otherwise, who am I to even say what is both reality am? Ooh, hot damn. Please save the game before it's too late. Oh my fucking god. Treeburger's YouTube. Isn't this the dude I was watching his stream earlier? Interesting. Let's take a perusing at this. Oh shit. 1 second. I was wondering why my face rig wasn't working. That's why. Can you track it now? Yes, you can. Sweet. Alright, so... I haven't read this, so we'll have to read it together. In fact, let me read this with a little bit of the screen in the background, so everything's still working nice and hunky-dory. So let's see. Hi everyone, let me start out by saying I did not expect this game to Gaijin. Gaijin knows what they're doing, and the influx of new players is probably so compensating for the loss of old experienced players. It depends. If you go on to an application like Steam Charts, you could actually find that crossout isn't doing too hot. Yeah, so over the course of the last couple of months here, they've been bleeding a slow amount of players. They've lost close to 1,000 since... or at least peak players, they've lost about 1,000. Average has stayed roughly okay. I mean, they've lost quite a bit, but that's on the Steam application itself. It could also just be that people are kind of converting over to the basic platform. Like, if they don't go onto Steam and they just buy stuff straight off the website, the developers get 30% more cash, because Steam just takes that much. It's kind of like with me and with, Super Chats. Like, if I had 1,000 subs and I had Super Chats active, the amount of fucking money YouTube takes from Super Chats is like 30 to 50%. Not to mention that if your chat contains like offensive slurs within it, instantly taken too, but that's a side tangent. That's a side tangent. The amount of packs seems like they're aiming at this. New players join, then buy the packs, they leave, repeat. But this is really what the game wants to do. There's a huge potential for the competitive and clan wars, but once you reach that stage, you really just feel the effect of how careless the devs are regarding endgame material. Well, you probably don't expect a lot of people to get to endgame too, because once you get to clan wars and you start earning money in massive amounts, yeah, the game kind of breaks down in a way, because when you start earning like 150 coins per game that you win, and you win like 10 games a day in clan wars, you can see how quickly your money just spirals. I mean, in a month of doing clan wars, you'll have more money than you know what to do with. So, I've actively, I don't understand why I got tongue-tied. I've actively participated in clan wars at both the high and low ranks in the 9-10 months. And I can honestly tell this game is dying for 67% of the good players to potentially create a nice competitive environment at the top of the ladder in clan wars. Some people are leaving because of the current state of the game. I would love some more elaboration, because when it comes to a lot of these forum posts, they keep saying, the current state of the game, the balance is fucked up. Can you just provide examples, please? Because I'm having a hard time visualizing the issues here when you're describing it in such vague terms. So, the cosmetics are quite massive, as Clan Wars has never been more boring. The only players left are players who enjoy Typhoons and Scorpions. Well, that's just the meta. And once you get to competitive high-end gameplay, the meta becomes more prominent, because guess what? That's what wins. Hey, what's up, PC? How you doing? Welcome, welcome. Every other player is being forced to either follow one of the 2 meta weapons left in the game, or stop playing Clan Wars altogether. I do realize, and I do agree, there always will be some sort of meta, but we literally have 20 different weapons capable of competing at endgame level, but just 2 of them stand out as an actual meta weapon. Well, man, this is kind of how it is, because since we had hovers in this game, basically peaking weapons have had such an absolute domination in PvP, because everyone just rides around hovers, and then it becomes stupidly hard to use things like machine guns, shotguns. I mean, lances and melee are, to a different degree, harder, because the thing is, even with harvesters, lances, and all that jazz, you still have the issue of hovers just being able to easily roll around those. Can I post a link? I think you should be able to if you want, as long as it's not a virus. If it's a virus, you'll be banned, or at least timed out. So do as you will. You have devs have. Oh, you can't use. You have chosen to kill so many different combinations with consistent mindless changes of the game. Changes based on what you think will make the game different, when in reality ends up doing the exact opposite. Can you give some examples, please? This is kind of hard to say. Like, are you saying about the like the relic machine gun that's not doing very well? I mean, there's like what, a relic machine gun, and what is that true? Is that true? What is true? I mean, I don't know. I mean, if he... Oh, yeah, and the breaker. That's right. There's also these two. I mean, basically, these 4 relics right here are not used at all. I mean, if... Yeah, Punisher's not really used at all. Wow, it's actually really cheap, though, too. As far as no one's crafting it. No one wants to waste all of their uranium on that part. Okay. Changes... Well, I mean, to be fair, a lot of the changes they make are usually in favor of either increasing a grind or changing the balance so that in the average game it's a 50-50 win rate. Because the thing is, a lot of weapons and a lot of changes that come through with the fact that a lot of people bitch on forums about certain builds, certain metas. Like, they talk about how hovers were too high and too unkillable, so they lowered them, slowed them down, but then that became useless, and then they bumped them up a little bit. I mean, it's a constant balancing act here. Take it back to the big harvester. If you wanted to fix the damage of the harvester, you end up doing the exact opposite for no apparent reason. You change the scorpion and have 0% damage drop without even stating it in the patch notes. Later on, you guys excuse it as a bug, reworked it again, then 2 patches later, it's back to 10% damage drop per square of penetration. Come on. It's stupidly good again. Well, to be fair, it only pierces 2 squares at a time. So if you go back to the scorpion, it only penetrates 2 meters of armor. So it doesn't really pierce that much, and if you actually tested out the scorpion in-game, it doesn't go through the entirety of your car like it used to. One scorpion shot used to be able to pierce your entire car, and it was stupid, because you'd be able just to aim directly for the generator and kill it. It was not a good time. The video I just posted, is that true? I don't see a video. Oh, you mean, did you post it in Discord? Where'd you post it? Because I don't see any links. I don't see anything in YouTube chat. No, you didn't post anything there either. You gotta post a link there first. If your link's not appearing in YouTube, just post it in Discord. I'll take a look at it from there. Oh, nope, don't need that one. I'll say. Let's go back to here. Pitches later, it's back to 10% damage per drop of square penetration. That's still pretty good. Come on, it's stupidly good again. You changed decor, wanting to aim for cannons. What about everything else? The scorp still penetrates from the impact point, even if it's a decor piece. And all spaced armor is now radars instead of neon Santas. What's the difference you make? Well, the thing is, now you have just an expensive as vehicle, and you really don't have as much armor. And the thing is that the average radar here is probably a little bit more beefy. Let's say, yeah, so the average radar is a little bit more heavy than the average decor item. Okay, posted it on Discord. Alright, I'll take a peruse in here real quickly. Fastest gold in the stock market. Well, I haven't taken a peruse in that stock markets here in a hot second, so let me pause my music so I can hear this dude.
What's going on, YouTube? It's Yahweh here again today with another video, guys.
Isn't Yahweh like Jesus in Yiddish?
Blow your mind. I'm about to show you how to get the most gold you can in this game. The easiest way to get gold.
Is this on PC or
pretty much anything, guys, believe it or not. And before you guys get to, please hit that like and subscribe button. Like, mad at me for, you know, just letting this one slip, because I just feel like my subscribers should know, guys. And it's like, it's the easiest way to get gold. I'm telling you guys, please subscribe to me for letting you guys know this, because I know I'm going to get a lot of hate. But anyways, guys, crossout's like stock. It's like a real life stock market. You got stuff for sale every day, and it's going up and down every day. Like right now, you got the Humpback sold for 3,000, bought for 27.20. That's a 300 profit margin right there you can possibly make. And I'm gonna show you guys how this works real quick.
Okay. Well, this looks like it's on whatchamacallit. This looks like it's on console, which has a way different market than PC. Market on PC is way more skewed. Yeah, let's say we have a much different market. So he says that guy, you have a Humpback for 3,000, but literally on PC, the thing is 10 times cheaper.
The growl sell a lot, so we're gonna start off with a little growl real quick. What you're gonna do is you're gonna buy this growl for just a little bit over. You see down there where it says 180.
So you have 34 and 63, and here we have 62 and 118. There's literally just way more stock. It is much harder to do what he does, because what he is doing, what he's talking about is flipping. And essentially what it is that you buy an item that has a higher profit margin than what it sells for. So you can actually do that with a few items on this game. It just isn't very common because there's a lot of risk involved with it. And when it comes to a market like this that's much more saturated, you're much less likely to find an item you can easily flip. Generally, that's only reserved for like stupidly high-end items. CK parts used to be pretty much a guaranteed flip, but those were also really annoying to flip because there was a 30-minute timer on purchases and sales, which took fucking forever to do. But right now, you could flip an Echo, for say, because look at the Echo, the price difference on it is massive. So let's take a look here. You have 2,500 for the coin. So if you take 2,500 and times that by 0.9 to account for taxes, you would have to sell, your profit for the item is 2,250. So, but as you can see though, you can put in a buy order for 21 and 1 cent. So you would actually make about 112 coin profit off this if you were to flip it. Of course, that also requires you to do the investment and to wait, and if the prices drop, you're boned. So it could work. It could work. I could do that, but I also don't want to risk $21,000. There's also cheaper items you could try going for, or some items that you could actually try to flip. So let's take a look here. Any other items we could find that are easy flip just based off my gander? Because literally all you have to do is take this sold for, times it by 0.9, and if it's higher than the buy for max, then you have a flippable item there. You have a flippable item. So let's take a gander here. Let's go through the more popular items in this game. The more popular the item, the less likely you are to be able to flip it, just because of how much the price difference is. Yeah, see, as you can see here, we have a lot of items here that are within 10% of the sell for price, so they're not really too high. Spark's not up there. We got is the Echo right now on PC is probably a good item to flip. Firebug, most certainly not. Definitely not the Arbiter. Toro, you could probably flip for about 20 coins. So for about 1790.9. And then no, it's 17. And then times that by 0.9. She's looking at 1611. Yeah, so you'd make $11 flipping the Toro, which is not very good because you could just make whatchamacallit. You could literally make two things, but that's kind of what you're describing. Now back to that post I was talking about there. Where did that fucking thing go? Yeah, so that might work more on console due to the fact that on console it's way less of a prominent market. Oh yeah, and look, even they talk about that at the 10% sales tax. So you always have to account for the sales tax whenever you're doing an item like that. So usually making money in this game is a little bit more grind intensive. So like I said, using that crossout database, great thing to utilize if you're on PC. Because then you could always go to crafting. You can always go to crafting margin. And then find out which item to make. So you get the Cyclone here. I mean, you got a lot of paints here you can make. The Tsunami, the Werewolf, the Chameleon Mark II. Yeah, so it's not too bad. The Oppressor Engine from the 30. And there are some items you can paint here for a buy price. So you got 140, and then it sells for. Okay, so you could sell that for a decent price there. So you have a sell price of 217. 1 second. Sorry, 1 second. Something's going on. We'll talk about this article in a hot second. So in the meantime, enjoy some music, and I'll be right back. Whew, sorry about that. Apparently there's an issue involving a sprinkler for some fucking reason. I don't know why. But it's apparently a thing. It was so easy to get the first blue weapon, but it takes so long to get the first purple. It does take a few hours, yeah. I mean, just to get all the materials to grind for it is insane, because you need 6 blues at least. At least. So, 6 blues plus the fact that you need to get the money to get the workbench. Fuck, I'm out of breath. I don't know why I ran up the stairs so fast, but you know what? Shit happens. And then you need all the money to get the actual crafting materials. And then from there, you gotta start getting batteries, start getting wires. I mean, unless you got some like dedication and some foresight as to what you want and how to get it, it does take a lot of time. Especially if you want to go like the El Cheapo route and not want to have to pay for shit. But even then, that still takes a hot tamale. Still takes a hot tamale. But you'll get there. And once you get your first couple of purples, after that, it'll just seem kind of like a passive thing to do. As long as you're sitting there, always crafting a blue item. Always crafting a blue item to get, you know, a little bit of extra cash. You'll get there. You'll get there. I just know a lot of people who's just like, oh, I don't have any money. And it's like, alright, well, are you crafting? Do you have your fuel barrels up at all times? It's like, nope and nope. It's like, well, can't really help you there. You're kind of not acquiring the money that you could be. I mean, you could have a much higher profit per game and things like that. That, or people tend to lose a lot of PvE matches, and if you lose a lot of PvE, then that also just takes up a lot of money too, because the thing is, if you lose PvE, that literally is just like a direct loss in profit. Like, you legitimately just lose money by the fact that you just wasted fuel, when you could have just sold that fuel for straight up raw cash. Since fuel itself can't be used for anything, it is just used as a means to get something else. So if you get fuel, you could either sell it or just hold on to it. So yeah, crossout DB. I always pander for that. It's a good item. So let's see. Let's take a look here. You end up doing the exact opposite. For no apparent reason, you change the Scorpion of 0%. Okay, I already read that. For everything else, the Scorps will penetrate the impact point, even if decor pieces. All the space armor is now radars instead of Neos Tantos. What difference does it make? Well, at that point, you don't really have as strong of armor. I mean, you used to be able to have pretty dense armor plus the neon signs and decor items that, you know, allowed you to actually be a little bit more beefy. This way, hovers can't really be as beefy, and people can't abuse decor items as much. But yet, true, that does push the meta more towards the elitist spectrum. I will give you that too. Then you decide the nerfs of Typhoon, which is a great move. Diminishing return was really needed, but in order to cash in, nerf the question mark completely, since the Typhoon was the only real game changer. And Larive Card decided to re-implement the change to the Scorpion that you previously announced as a bug. Which was it? The bug or a feature? Just to clarify, I've never seen a Scorpion that is truly OP or broken weapon. The weapon fires projectiles stupid crazy speed, and it should penetrate a lot, and it can be built around if you get destroyed, but since 90% of the community is currently complaining with it, and did so even before the latest patch went live, how do you believe keeping the change was a good idea? Well, the thing is, too, they also have access to analytics that we do not have. So while it may seem like the Scorpion is an absolutely beautifully good weapon, it also just may be because that may be a bias towards people who are at the higher end of the spectrum. So people who tend to be at the 9, 10k, 11k, 12k, 13, 14, 15, whatever k range, they may see Scorpions just way more prevalently, so therefore they will end up losing to Scorpions more frequently. However, they will also be winning against Scorpions more frequently, as well as just battling them more frequently. So it may just seem like they're way more meta pronounced at that point. And that's because maybe they are just a little bit more useful when it comes to a larger and more heavily armored vehicles. But same thing could be said for things like Crickets, Aegis Primes, and shit like that. I don't really complain about Aegis Primes. It's weird. I don't even see really Aegis Primes that often. Now let's take a look here. All the changes to the community, furious and looking for answers. We love this game. We want to play it because it's a great game. You guys did an awesome job at creating a truly unique damage system, build system, and combat system. But please, for the love of God, listen to your players. Yes, all the newcomers may pay your salary for the next 6 months, but as veterans are the one responsible for carrying this game for more competitive state, ultimately making it more popular. Cause the player to seek challenges, if nothing but a horrible meta, leaving no room for creativity in a game that's probably the most creative yet competitive game. Then they will disappear, as many have done already. Lastly, I want to know in the right mind everything this repair feature was a good idea. As you said, it's PvE only, but let's be real. Some of the office have it hard. I don't know if it ever goes to live, and we'll see this feature PvP as well within a year. I mean, to a decent degree. The thing is that having that feature within a year in PvE and PvP, I doubt it. The thing would be way too meta-breaking. That'd make Scorpion, Typhoon, and other builds like that a little bit too good, since those weapons are the only thing that's going to be able to actually do anything towards repairs. Then they would heavily favor weapons and builds that can actually peak effectively. I don't know. I don't know. Hard to say whether or not I kind of agree with that sentiment. Sure, I do agree with the sentiment that this game is shrinking whatsoever, but also just maybe because they haven't implemented really any new gameplay features, changed any gameplay features recently, or have made anything that's truly groundbreaking within the past couple of days. I mean, the most they've done is things regarding around, how should I say, mostly map changes, which are nice but not really necessary. They've also changed about a couple of weapon balances to the unfavorable side of things that might push people away. And then they only really implemented, they implemented a really stupidly expensive pack here that's for selling for $65 that comes with its own damn map. Like, legitimately, if you go and buy that pack, you have a new base to sit within. Hey, thank you for the ST wheel. Yep, I'll go ahead and buy that. And we're already out of scrap again, too. Sweetness. Hey, at least it's actually cheaper here to actually purchase scrap in bulk. Nice. I'll take that. It's so hard to say. Hard to say. And it's the way I kind of agree with it, how the developers tend to ignore community feedback. But at the same time, I also don't really see it, too, because the thing is that a lot of the direction this game has been going is in reference to players and their feedback, so I'm not quite sure if I follow per se. It would really help if this guy kind of gave more examples. The only thing he really gave was the Scorpion and the Harvester nerf, which the thing is that the Scorpion is just a kind of maybe difficult weapon to balance, because the way it fires and all of that kind of make it a naturally good weapon, but then you throw in penetration on top of it, which then just makes it stupidly good. So it goes from just being kind of like a sniper strip weapon towards their cabin to now a weapon that you just fire at a vehicle and it just like takes off half a car. Especially at lower power scores. I've seen people just put the Scorpion on a starter cabin and go into like 3K games and one-shot people. Not the best. Not the best. To be fair, though, I haven't really noticed like a too strong heavy meta towards Scorpions, but I also tend to play around the 8K range, and even then, you still don't see him prominently. Maybe if I play Clan Wars, I might be able to see this dude's position a little bit more, but even then, in Clan Wars, I was able to play with my German mates, and we were doing weird-ass builds with, like, machine guns, long-range autocannons, and the way we dealt with Scorpions and cannons was by having that wonky shield thing that you get from the Dawn's Children. What is that called? No, it's not that. It's the purple one. The Barrier 9. Yeah. Oh, wow, it's really cheap, too. It's barely even used. Actually, wait. What is the crossout DB on that? Because I have no idea. Sorry, barrier. Oh, it still says set to craft it. But apparently, if you craft it by buying the materials, it is 200. Yep, it is slightly better to craft than to buy it. Interesting. I'll have to keep my eye on that. It's a really good support weapon. Although, actually, how much energy does it cost? Ooh, only 3 energy. So if I wanted to, I could take off this caucus, slap on a barrier, throw on a radar, and not only would I have a great radar, I have a way to actually shield my allies. I'll have to consider that. I'll have to consider that. Wow, this thing has not seen a single battle, and it's at 1500 now. It started at 24, so it's been 9 hours. That thing hasn't seen a single battle. It's pretty impressive for a vehicle at 22,000 power score. Curious how that happens. So it looks like batteries would probably be the next mission to do, because there's no way in hell I can do clan battles. So batteries, and then it's normal raids, Leviathans. God, doing Leviathan with this thing would be an absolute death sentence. Alright, fuck it, let's try it. Yeah, I finished off a couple of the missions last night. For some reason, I had some major insomnia, and I could not fucking sleep. Like, I was sitting there for 2 hours just laying in bed like, what the fuck is going on here? So, like, nothing was happening for me. Oh, shit. Let me actually change this so you don't have to see that display capture. Looks different, but there we go. I actually added in a new transition. I'm maybe thinking... I'm actually potentially thinking about adding in a new transition and making that. But the thing is, like, the only way I can make a transition is if I, like, get, like, Adobe After Effects, it seems. Seems like where everyone gets their good stuff. Like, I don't really want to mess around. That would take some massive fucking cash. I'm not quite sure how good a weapon like this is going to work. Don't hit me, fuck. The thing is that, like, all of our allies are going in one at a time and not really doing anything. It's like we're just all sitting here getting slowly packed. That's the thing is, like, if you don't help your NPCs, the enemy NPCs will then just kind of make a wave naturally. Honestly, I wouldn't mind if they just kind of like got rid of NPCs for these games and called it good. I understand it's meant to pad out the game, make it seem less empty, but I don't like it. I don't like it. There's added way too many elements that are left up to RNG on top of RNG. So you literally have 2 layers and 2 coins to flip, and whether or not that lands on a successful head in your favor or against your favor is still always debatable. Honestly, you know what? I probably don't need any of these accessories anymore. I mean, they're all nice and they're all kind of cool looking, but I have no need for them. Since I have all these blue and epic tier ones, and the fact they nerfed accessories, there's really no need to have them on there. The only thing they're good for is kind of like absorbing a few shots of a machine gun. But any explosion weapon? Nah. There we go, you stay up there. I'm not sure why he's wearing like 500 power score worth of radars. I only have one and I stuffed it underneath the inside of the cabin. Only just because I didn't need to have such amount of massive radars. That really didn't benefit my build. Maybe at some point if they felt the need to nerf caucuses. I mean, I kind of wish they actually did more with this kind of auto gun feature, because the thing is, the support gun feature is actually kind of interesting. It's like a weird variation of a drone. That is almost kind of like in its own category, own league. Oh, everyone's gangsta until 17 drones walk in. Alright, let's peel behind and try to take C. There we go. And since we actually still have our bots, we still have that natural wave geared towards us a little bit. Interesting. Triple 88s. But the thing is, this dude's using a quantum cabin, which naturally doesn't have very much tonnage, and therefore not very much armor. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Love those light cabins. Because even regardless of what build they have on there, they are kind of naturally countered by something like this, and we still actually have our radar and 3 caucs. Just keep going, they can't do shit. Really need to have amped up these power lists a little bit more. And I'll take that. To be fair, 600 of my score came from just capping. Whether or not to actually implement explosive or fuel barrels into this. I want to earn cash, but at the same time, I also don't want to fucking have fuel barrels on here. I could slap on a small one there to earn a little bit, but getting the large fuel barrel will be pretty unlikely. Yeah, see, this is why. Not having a fuel barrel takes off 420 of your power. So that bumps me down from 9k games to like sub 8k games sometimes. And that's the only reason why I like doing it. Sure, I lose the fuel potential. Oh, wow. And I'm really running low on fuel. Oh, but it helps me out so much. Per CS using 7 cores in a hard raid. Yeah, you can use 7 cores in a hard raid. I've seen them. They're good. And I've used builds like that before. You do a lot of DPS. I mean, 7 cores, that's 14 power. Throw on 2, a radiator and a cooler. Got some massive damage there. And you could always throw on some nice cabin to boost up your damage potential. Like a Toro for a little bit of extra sniping capabilities. Although, I don't know. What would actually be a good cabin for those type of things? Hello there. How you doing there, Jumper? How you doing? Welcome, welcome. Right now, we're just messing around with caucuses to see how those bad boys perform in PvP. And strangely enough, they're doing mighty fine. Actually, wait, do all of these have 11 energy? These have 12. Maybe, I'll have to see. I'm just like trying to think of what cabin would go great with a 7 core build. A heptupling of cores. Interesting. Guy's build looks very strange for some reason. He was flipped over technically, and then he fixed himself. Fuck it. I'm just gonna go run straight for the point, see what happens. It's been ages since I've used the caucus, doesn't mean like 2 years. Yeah, ever since they were heavily nerfed and they took away their auto aiming feature, they really haven't been the best weapons. But, I mean, the thing is, too, I feel like they have a good damage potential, too. Then I build a lot of these caucuses when I make cyclones for, you know, just for the crafting. Like, I make cyclones for the huge profit margin. I mean, $100 per cyclone is pretty litty. And looks like the NPCs on their team have killed 3 people. Nice. So they may win just by technicality. But it's like, I mean, these caucuses are still good. They're a little bit heavy and they're hard to build around, since you have to have a pretty long or wide vehicle, and also one that can haul a butt ton. But then there's also the fact that you want to get like the Hans optimal range thing, just to make sure that they can actually be in optimal range at all the times. It looks like I may be getting some friends here pretty soon. Hello there, Alec. How you doing? Welcome, welcome. Nice. Gotta love the dual cyclones, especially from an NPC that cannot miss. Can you go ahead and kill yourself? Beautiful, thank you. Yeah, I don't think your fuse drones are gonna be able to get me out, but I appreciate the sentiment. You're gonna have to actually hop on the point if you want to get me. Oh, fuck. Oh, shit. Just get behind him. The thing is, I cannot turn right now since that Cyclone build basically maimed me. Shit. Yes. We're still working. We're still... and somehow this thing works. Because now they all had to trickle in, and look at that. Oh my god. That is a carry. Rock out with your cocks out. Oh god, that's a really unfortunate naming scheme. If you just shorten caucuses to cocks. Ah, but at the same time, you can do so many play on words with that. Perfect naming scheme. I feel like at some point in time, I'm gonna get a Twitch TOS violation. Maybe I should try this build in Clan War at some point. And do like a triple caucus with a radar and a barrier. And try to be like a support tank. I like my quad cock vehicles. Nothing can stop me, boys. I also say to use these on spider cabins, but I really don't know if using this on, say, spider legs would be a terribly great idea. I do appreciate whoever has that, like, beautiful full radar. Because it allows me to see far in the distance without having to actually put on a good radar. Ah, looks like we have somebody going invisible out in the distance. My guess is it looks like probably a Lance build. Or is it a Hurricane build? I know, he's doing some fancy jazz back there. I do have optimal range on these caucuses thanks to the Hans thing. So it should help out a little bit more here. Oh, yep, just stay right there. Hey. That's okay. I peeled off a little bit there. The issue is he has some pretty dense armor. So my caucs aren't going to be able to penetrate through that. It'd be kind of cool if caucs, like, depending... We'd have, like, a different type of ammo. Like, it'd be nice to have caucs that have, say... incendiary or something like that. That ain't gonna work. Calm down there, little boys. I'm not sure why the dual Goliath... Oh! The quadruple Goliath build over there looks like it may be two dudes in one. That'd probably make more sense, because otherwise I'm just kind of curious as to why those two people are just ramming each other. There, just keep him right there. I'll peck him down. This is why the optimal range on the caucuses, that's a really nice bonus to have there. Because then you can sit from a long distance and actually snipe with them. Not too long, though. That and these things are very finicky with corners. They can only hit cabins. They cannot just hit, like, random parts on a car. You need better armor. I wish I could have better armor on this build. The issue is this boy is too fat. He's thick. I mean, you have to remember, and this thing can't haul that much. See, yeah, even with the slight inclination in the way, this thing does not want to hit. And also, this thing doesn't have very much armor either. Goodbye. So the thing is, Goliath tracks, while they may be really nice supplements for armor, they are still not armor. You still gotta have some base armor on there if you want to increase your HP. I mean, it's good that the Goliath tracks don't actually add on HP. Otherwise, those bad boys would add on like 2k HP for two of them. I'd rather not do that. That'd be a little bit unsavory. Where are you going? Oh, are you a fuse drone? Oh, I know you're this thing. Alright, then fuck it. I'm just gonna take point if he's gonna be obnoxious with them. Might as well take it. There we go. So he just can't infinitely run around doing his wonky stuff. I mean, sure, he can try. No, I can't hit him. Not when he's invisible. I can't make my quads shoot. I mean, they are machine guns, but they ain't that good. Here we go. I can get a few of them, and he's crippled. Alright, fuck it. Yeah, fuck it. You're already dead. Why not take you down? Just sit right there. Bye-bye. That fuse drone dude actually did very well at actually crippling him. And MVP yet again. Your violin is not efficient enough, shit. I'll say, I might need to change this Leviathan build at some point, but maybe I should just make the Leviathan all caucuses. God, that thing would be absolutely heavy. I'm just trying to think, how much would 160 power worth of caucuses be? So it's like, what, 160... How much is 160? 5 by 4. We're looking at 40 caucuses. So 40 times, like, 380. That's how many thousand tons that is. And then you throw an armor on top of that. I mean, the thing's gonna have to be pretty light. But damn, would he do a lot of damage. Well, that thing would have to be a massive car, too. Since the thing is, caucuses themselves take up an ungodly amount of space. I mean, these things are massive. Oh, but I could see it working. Might be a little bit expensive, too. Here, Candace, why don't you just stay right there? Caucuses are actually pretty good for those hover builds, too. Especially for those hover builds that try to be sneaky with their cabins and put them out front. It's like, yeah, go ahead, put your cabins out front. My caucuses will just go straight for it. And they'll melt you within 30 seconds. Yeah, just keep them right there. Oof. That one little werewolf cabin actually did that much damage to him. Impress. I ripped my hoovy. I know, the thing is, I'm not a big fan of those hover thingamajiggies. They're all way too good. Here, why don't you just go take out Matthias real quickly? If we do that, we can apply some more point pressure. I'm not sure why the NPCs feel the inclination to attack me. I am but a friendly little caucus build, doing nothing but supporting my allies on the battlefield. There we go. You did a good job there. I mean, you almost touched me. I mean, it's kind of hard to ram a build that's a slight bit faster than you. The thing is, though, this thing is slow as shit. Alright. Go ahead and hit the other side. And now he's running away. Don't you run away from me, boy! I need my 5th kill! Give me my pentakill! You pussy! I need my penta. It's a strange... Yeah, I'm not usually a hardcore carrier with this thing. Considering literally when they nerfed the, when they nerfed the caucuses, their main reasoning stating was that the caucus was supposed to be a supportive weapon, never to be a mainstay weapon, like what a lot of people were using it for. So that's why they nerfed it to the ground. But the thing is, who the shit's using a caucus as a support weapon? Like, there's very few reasons why you'd want to use a caucus as a support weapon. Unless you're like maybe a drone build, but even then, those who are drone builds are usually going to specialize a little bit more and not use that at all. These are supports. They're like, oh, we're just going to nerf it to the ground because we don't like it in its current state. I mean, even nerfing the caucus with the, just getting rid of its auto-locking feature, that was enough, but they had to go even further. To further and beyond. Oh, Twitchcraft, I was seeing him a lot yesterday, too. Okay, oh god, though. We're up there at the 10k build range. What the shit? I'm 8.4K. I'm not meant for such high-tier gameplay. It is going to take me like 30 minutes to peel through these people's armor. My car is not meant for like super long endurance fighting. I can do like maybe 1 or 2 long endurance fights before this thing shits the bed. I mean, you know what happens. Oh, hide behind the hill, hide behind the hill. We got things coming after us. At least we got an NPC here committing suicide, so we legit get free coins. And don't worry, I'll take your shots for you. I'll be your angel. Looks like we have one dude sitting behind here. He looks like we know we're coming, though. I just don't want to go out there and brawl with 5 people. Oh, you little shit. You're lucky that you got that invisibility going on. No, I don't need your little... Is he using Dubsas? Interesting. I don't know people who use Dubsas. That's pretty sweet, though. Shit. Hey, you freed me! I can now run even faster, boys. This was my plan. Ah, fuck. I'm still technically alive. Hey, what's up there? How you doing? Don't worry, I'll guard you. I got your flank. This area will be guarded. I am basically a very kind of deadly fleshlight. I'm quite a formidable... Hey, shit. Is that literally just 2 mammoths on a Toro cabin? I mean, I guess that makes sense. Tsunami has so much kick. Oof. I mean, we did fairly good for our team. I think we did fairly good. Considering the situation, I mean, hard to do open brawls. Yeah, I think we did a fair bit better than the rest of my team. In fact, I nearly got MVP on the battle yet again. That's pretty good. Again, let me go from a 10K game back down into the 8K. You can see that balance work in real time. Lose a game, knock you down. Win a game, knock you up. Every damn time. Yeah, this means I could actually probably succeed using caucs in Clan Wars. Gotta try that at some point. Have an ally team. Everyone's running 3 caucuses with a barrier or an Aegis Prime or something like that. Just so that all of us have shields, all of us have damage. I could see that working. I just keep moving. Not quite sure if I could kill some of these peeps. Yeah, flip that car around. Yeah, that one boy managed to knock off most of my tires. If only I was using Bigfoots. You're lucky there. I'll be gentle on ya. And look at that. Just because of the angle of the car, he couldn't touch me. So unfortunate there. You've done so much potential. But no class whatsoever. Just gotta sit behind, let that thing warm up and cool down. There we go. Yeah, so I haven't seen the trucker cab in a hot second. I do appreciate the tenacity. But it can only do so much. Just keep pecking it down, keep pecking it down. Ah, shit. Of course they took out my wheels too. The thing is, I even have the higher endurance wheels, thanks to the Hans. There we go. Yeah, no, I can't do a base race, so I'm just gonna have to slowly crawl my way there. Shit. I'm getting stuck on the collision here. There we go. Wiggle myself there. Give me that 150 points, bitch. I need it all. Fuck. Alright, well, I got it almost there. And we're still doing pretty good, too. That is strangely good. Let's see, do any of these I need to get rid of by any chance? I will keep those batteries on me. So let's see, you do the drone. Nope, I can't do anything with that. Accuracy, yep, Torero. I guess I could use that for maybe the Caucasus. Of weapon and drones, while your enemy vehicles within... So I guess the Howl could also be pretty good. Because in the Howl cabin, with me mixing around and trying to brawl, I could actually probably get some pretty good extra DPS. Because it said it increases the damage of all mounted guns by up to 25% based on the amount of enemies around you. And PvE, that'd be pretty good. I would also imagine that being really good with Lancers. You just sit there, get close to somebody, and then all of a sudden your Lances do 25% more damage. Oh yeah, their NPCs are straight bum rushing the point. I'll take it. Well, I cannot see them at all. Hey, the Caucasus. The NPCs know the true balance of this game. Why don't you stay right there real quickly? I'm trying to help out as much as possible, but it's barely working. Come out here. I know your crickets do so much deeps. The thing is, I cannot try to bum rush him. I can try, but I'm just gonna get whopped. They're coming around the point. Time to get the fuck out of there. How about I just avoid you real quickly? Don't need to see shit. I just gotta try to avoid the line of sight as much as humanly possible. Oh, God. I apparently popped something there, looking mighty fine. You're doing okay there, you're doing okay. Just accept your fate, though. Accept it. Dun, dun, dun. Beautiful. If that dude didn't flip out there and aimed a little bit more at the generator, he probably would have popped me. But the thing is, I strangely popped him. I don't even know what the fuck I hit. Get him, boy. Yeah, let's say you're already donezo. Oh, shit. Pop these real quickly. And look at there. You don't need those either. Shit. Alright, let's take you off, too. Been a while since I had an automatic weapons based. I might as well have made a drone boat not too long ago, but then it was like, nope. I mean, yeah, it is sometimes. Those builds are hard to utilize, at least effectively. Here. Ah, shit, I was going to try to help you, but not working. But we do got one dude rocking in the background. Ooh, and if he didn't have those tracks, it would have worked. He would have rammed me. Oh, good job, Niggs. What? Look at that. 2,600 for a caucus build. Yeah, it depends. It's a very interesting build system when it comes to drones, and they have bumped up the amount of build diversity when it comes to it, especially with the introduction of those new, like, cricket-based drones, or not cricket, impulse-based drones, along with the couple of cabins that can either bump up your deeps or your damage resistance. Yeah, it is strangely high MVP ratio with this thing. You wouldn't suspect it, but you are an invaluable and indispensable ally in your fight against tyranny. Here, can some of you just walk forward real quickly? I need to be able to pick a few of you guys. The thing is, this one's a really weird place for me to be brawling. It looks like maybe there is an autocannon build in the back I can possibly fuck with, but we'll see. He sees me coming. Ah, it's the cricket dude yet again. Yes, I do favor such a build as yours. Oh, he peeled off. He's like, fuck this, I'm out. I know, it's a deadly game sometimes. Owie. I think he may have Corvos. I don't know, he has some pretty good weapons. For some reason, he's trying to focus me. And I kind of find that weird. Alright, fuck it. How about we just push point? Because it looks like they have better sniping weapons. So, fuck it. I'm just gonna take this. Yeah, there's no point in making a hole in the back, though, when you have no team cohesion. Ooh, what the fuck was that? Hey, what's up there? One time I ran into someone in the crossout, then I die. I mean, that happens a lot, especially with a lot of these pokey weapons here. You get some pretty nasty stuff in there. Come on. You don't need that cabin. Boy! I swear I've killed that guy like 7 times. He's got to be feeling salty by now. I mean, I still have dual caucs here. I am still a formidable ally. I'm doing like 50 deeps a second. You're lucky I'm done. Yeah, I'll still take a point though. Feel very salty. Shit. I try to help out. I try to help out. What the shit are you doing? Alright, double hurricane, doing well. Are we still MVP again? Yep. Yep. Even when the game of Lost, he still would have won. He did pretty good, though. The thing is, the enemy team had, like, triple cricket builds. And a couple of them. Oh, look at that beefcake there. Triple judges, too. How very nice. And they say they want to flank on the right side. I suppose I could support the cause like that. But I do see an unpainted vehicle here, so I'm not sure what company I'm actually in. There we go. Just keep running. We might be fine. They're going straight for a base capture? Oh no, it's just quadruple turret guy again. Yeah, we'll be fine. Just walk through the fire. Walking through the fire is fine. It's staying in the fire. That's the issue. Are they just going to stay in the fire? Half of them are going to pop because of that. Or lose their tracks and flop over. A fish out of water. I mean, Twitchcraft, we can do this all day if you'd like. There we go. Just keep turning. Fuck you and your augers. Can I still get the kill on him, please? Yeah, at least gotta kill us, so I can take that. Oh, please tell me he's gonna die again. Hey, I fit perfectly within his little hole. He's trying to ram me, but I fit like a glove. That's what I thought, ho. This turret is ready for any sandwich. Oh, sweet! I get to kill you again. Oh, damn it. Oh, damn it. Every time. Every time. It somehow fucking works. This guy did do pretty good, though. Oh, so the green thing means he gets the damage resistance. Okay. I see what you mean. I do like the guy's little incendiator on the top of it. It does help out a lot for those choke points. I mean, we were cooking like 3 or 4 people in there. End it there. I'll say he's got some nice judges there. Judges ain't too bad. Oh, and the turrets. Oh, perfect though. Too many shotgun rammers for him though. He could have done so well. Okay, good. At least it wasn't MVP this time. I would have been a little bit sad. Someone here has got to do a little bit better than me at some point. Someone's got to be able to beat the caucs. But here we go. We are now in the ovary. Heading down the fallopian tube into the office. This is where we're going to learn our own anatomy class. Maybe I should change this music here. I do love Vindsvept's nice calm music here. But I want something that slaps some... There we go. Some nice stuff. Hard to say. I needed to find some non-copyrightable songs to actually throw in there. Triple judges are pretty good. Used to have a Jawbreaker wedge back then with the Jawbreaker head, 11 energy. Oh yeah, because that would make pretty good sense. I've always kind of wanted to do a double Fat Man with the Colossus engine and... Isn't there an engine that allows you to or a cabin that kind of benefits that? I'm trying to think off the top of my head. Or a couple of things I want to try with that. Or maybe the icebox cabin would have been pretty lit with it. Yeah, you're doing pretty good there, Twitch. You almost hit me. I'm feeling it. I'm feeling that prowess. You almost hit me. You did get me this time. I'm feeling very truthful here. Your vehicle has done well. I appreciate you there, but I'm not going to earn anything from there, so why stay? I mean, I hate doing that thing where you wait at the base for 20 minutes. I always get impatient on that map. I actually wonder, how's that thing doing on the exhibition? It's still okay. Not a lot of people using it. I say I might upload my new design there. It's slightly lower power score. Not at 88, but down now at 8.4. I managed to trim off an extra 400 fat. One time the game put me with the people who had 9,500 power score. So I got 1 hit. Yeah, sometimes games are like that, especially if you pair with any teammates that are like really high power score. Because the thing is that your where you're placed in terms of like matchmaking is determined by the highest person. Because people used to do the thing where like people would jump in starter cabins, and then some dude would jump in with a 12-13k build, and then he would go in and basically steel club the living crap out of everybody, and kill like 6 people within a match. It used to be a very, very common thing. Kind of reminds me of the days of doing the 7 chords with a radiator and a cooler. And it actually did fairly well on a quantum cabin nonetheless, because I wanted extra speed, because I didn't have the spider cabin back then. And you know what? The bad boy actually did perform pretty nicely. It was basically the congealed mass body, but just a little bit painted differently. Frame tower builds with caucuses, those used to be the bane of everyone's existence. Like 7,000 HP caucus builds with caucuses that had some 900 HP. Back when the caucuses used to be legitimately unstrippable, where if you try to mess with them, they would have just basically killed you. Just keep poking him. He's gonna be okay. He'll be just fine. He'll be just fine. Just keep moving, just keep moving. This is not Finding Nemo, but I find it to be an equivalent place. Thank God I have no oil barrels to hop. But right now, I need to cool down. I'm feeling a little bit toasty. There we go. Maybe we should go back to those days. I at least would appreciate caucuses having a little bit more endurance. Because the thing is, they're basically... You can't really manage their HP. They will get stripped pretty easily because they have to be basically out in the open to either maintain their combat effectiveness or to do anything, really. Oh, you got some pretty good range there. I appreciate that. Owie. Owie, you're lucky there. Your little matey made me a toasted marshmallow. Owie. Alright, we'll see about this. It's 3 vs 4. And that dude's partially damaged, so I'm not too worried about it. Not too salty about it. I had 2000 PS. Were you playing the free-for-all game mode? Because sometimes that happens, where free-for-all pushes you to like an absurdly high power score because there's very little people that actually play that consistently. That is a pretty prevalent issue sometimes. Ah, Humpback with goblins. That could work. The thing is, I still find Icebox with Humpback to still be... Or Icebox with goblins to still be like the best. You do so much damage with it. Like my truck goblin build, I basically got like 3 kills every game. Because I would do like 400, 500 damage with a couple of volleys. So I'd basically strip somebody in a second. Sure had to be in a very weird angled state, but yeah, don't go in there, you'll die. Dude's using those cap cans to full effect. Ooh. Will they be able to save our base from being captured? We'll have to see about that. As soon as he goes to the cloak, though, he can't capture the base. Just prevent him from keeping, that's all you need to do. Ooh, and you stripped his side and nuked him. Very nice. I did with an AK Wall of Death encountered some 10k, 12k in free-for-all. All the time. It happens all the time. That's why in free-for-all it's kind of a mixed bag whether or not I'll be able to win. Since I go in there with a machine gun build, it's able to do some pretty good poking. But the issue is that it doesn't really work. You think you just made the worst built-in crossout PC? Trust me, I've seen Brian Griffin in these games, so I think you'll be just fine. You're gonna want to be getting the fuck out of there. Ooh, the dude runs just about as fast as you. Yeah, expose your other side. Try to flip them. Keep those turns going. You can drive a straight line, very nice, but that's it. I never do free-for-all. I used to do free-for-all in BBS a lot. Back when you used to get a fuckload of money for it. Like, you used to be able to get like 120 scrap per game of BBS. But that was before they nerfed the living shit out of it. Because they realized, oh yeah, people who played BBS all day sometimes were able to hit the weekly scrap cap in about 2 hours. And it was such a nice time. Because it's like, oh my god, I can earn so much money by doing this. I mean, hell, why the hell wouldn't you do it? But now BBS, it's like at maximum, if you win it, you earn like 20 scrap. So you earn less scrap playing BBS than just playing base games. So there's literally no incentive to play BBS. Because first off, you're not playing a build you like, you're in a weird-ass mode, and you're highly likely to lose, so why would you do it? Because literally all you gotta do, 40 points in a regular old match, and you'll be able to kill the person. Oh, fucking Christ. Shotgunners? There we go, we'll go ahead and strip you. Honestly, I was already dead, so I might as well go ahead and nuke myself in a very pristine position. And there we go, Emmanuel is dead. I mean, it's a fun mode, but that's all. I mean, yeah, it's a kind of a fun mode, but it's kind of like the same thing when they had with Steel Championship whenever the FIFA tournament was going on. It's like a nice mode to do, but if our only reward for doing like 50 games is increasingly rare stickers, that's not really like the best thing. not really the best thing. It's like no actual motivation there to continue. I mean, everyone remember the days of like, oh yeah, I just did 50 games of, what the fuck it was called? That basketball mode. And I got 1, 7, 9, and 6 stickers. That was so worth like 8 hours of fucking Steel Championship for a $5 sticker I could have made in 2 seconds. It's like, no. And the other reason why people nowadays do any sort of those championships is because you can get those 450 stickers, or not 400 stickers, but the, what the fuck are those called? Badges. Those 450 badges are prime for anybody. Oh no, the cap cans. We've done so well there. I'm not sure why he has so many of those cheap IMO packs on. Oh yeah, that dude has the massive damage resistance. Maybe it might be okay. We'll see. Yep, so we got 2 turret builds left over. We'll see whether or not they're able to kill 4 people. That dude's managed to kill 3 already. So if he goes back to A and starts plopping his shenanigans right there, he might be okay. Just keep running, just keep running. Just plop some in front, plop some behind. There we go. And we'll see whether or not he can manage to kill that dude in time. Ooh. Nice. He almost got a few of them. And some of his flank armor was poked, but he's okay. Hey, bitch, I got a blood gang at my disposal. I'm not quite sure if that dude's gonna be able to kill anybody. It doesn't seem like he has any Genesis left. He does have a hardcore engine on there. Although I'm not sure if that's gonna save him. Had a bitch, she gave me neck. I left hickeys on her neck. Called me sunshine, I can't handle no respect. David Saudry has some intellect. Fucking love this song. It is strangely, like, good lyrics for a hardcore rap about vampires and Elder Scrolls Online. Why? I do not know why. Alright, Tomato of Flames there. He's got a little bit of HP left. You can try sitting there and either nuking him. Oh, he's a super slow dude, too. Just run. Run out the time and call it a draw. So that'll work. He can't catch you by any fucking stretch of the imagination. You're going 90 miles an hour, he's probably going 50. There we go. And it's a draw! Yay! Since everyone has the same amount of allies. Alright. Legs left. They are pretty damn toasty. Oh, and he lost again. Nice. At least he's getting battles now. Leviathan needs a little bit here. Legs are pretty damn good, I will say. Although, they're good for my Cyclone builds. I like doing that because they can brawl really well. But otherwise, I don't use them too much. Oh, and those things, if those can drop below 1500 again, I would love it. Because right now, let me take a look here. Actually, let me put you, text document, on the page here. And let me take a look at your Jazz. What do you got going on right now? Oh, nope, I don't want that page fully maximized there. So, yep, it's the price of all the thingamajiggies. So we're looking at 3 aspects here. I bought them for $14.51. That was on the 26th of June. So if I can sell those, that's what I want to see right now. Ooh. So they're only 50 coins higher than when they originally started. But I could actually sell them for a profit right now, to be honest. Because I think if you sold them for 1,600, and then you times that by 0.9, we're looking at 1,440. Okay. Oh no, sorry, 1,600. Oh no, I did times 9. I meant 0.9. Sorry, scratch that. So 1,600 times 0.9. No, that's 1,660. God, I fucked it up again too. So I need 1,440. Okay, so it's almost there. If it was like another 50 coins, I could get it. Still, though, whenever they decide to actually buff up those aspects again, we'll be rock solid. Because then they'll bump up back up it again into around that 2K range. Ooh. Heck, it's probably still even a good time to buy some aspects right now. If you can get a few of them, like 1 or 2, you'll probably get a decent profit when they flip in price. I'm just waiting for that day to come back. They go back up to 2K and it's like, oh wow, that's a nice profit of 350 coins. Delicious. I'll be able to buy like 5 bags of scrap for that. I'll be able to make like 2 things. I know, how many times I use Mew? What the fuck do you mean?
This one time I came to skin I was tired.
Hopefully my in-game voice isn't activated. I disabled that and that, I'm not using the hotkey either. This dude's looking a little bit thirsty for this boy. Now get the fuck out of here with your quadruple turrets. Oh no! I feel absolutely decimated. The turrets almost hit me. Oh no, 2 turrets. What will I ever do? I'll say the caucuses now can actually aim for them, so I'm not just sitting here like a sitting duck against those builds anymore. Oh no, you're okay. Just look right there. You'll be just fine. Don't need to do anything. Please do not interrupt my turning speed here. It is the only thing I have to save my life. I dislike the one dude that is basically just like beelining it straight here for me. Oh no! What will I ever do? I'll just apply point pressure. Fuck it. I'll get my, what is this, 450 points. I wonder if I should steal my pulsars, but I love them way too much. Those are the... I'm trying to think. Those are the... What are those, just the purple versions, or are those the legendary versions of the guns? Yeah, the legendary quasars, that's what I was thinking. I mean, what those are worth, like 2.2, 2.3 right now? So they're like the prime time to sell them because they're really highly elevated in price. So I mean, you really can't get a better price than what you got right now. And then literally just sell them, buy like 1 or 2 aspects, and you'll be okay. Typical day out in your woods. Sweet rolls all my life. I would have done better in that round if I wasn't focused by 3 tanks and a hurricane launcher. That and if I threw on some more spacer armor, but eh. Hey, another 10k dude in a 7k game. Alright. With 3 10k bots to balance it out. Nice. Yeah, same thing here. We got a lot of 10k. Oh no, we have 1 10k bot and the rest are 8ks. Alright. Power score is strangely imbalanced right now. Move your ass, cat. If I don't want to have to drag you out, this would be a good time to have a Skinner to drag out the NPCs. That's okay. Just keep them moving right there. There we go. And stay right there. Keep them out in the open. That's all we need. Just keep them trapped in there. Delicious, stuck inside my web that I didn't even weave. but I'll take abuse nonetheless. Nice. Pulsars go for about 4K right now. Jesus. Oh, that's right. Were they made during the Knight Riders event? That would make much more sense. Yeah, I would definitely sell them now then. While they're still good, very limited quantities, and more than likely going to go way down in price as soon as they get put into the Dawn Children's faction. Because that's probably where they'll end up going, knowing how this game is going to go. Just keep going. We'll be just fine here. So you probably want to move your butt there, dude. So you got double turrets rocking your way. Oh, you're lucky I can't ram you. There we go. You don't need your turrets. Although, to be fair, since he has that cheetah engine, he's going to have him up in 2 seconds anyway. Maybe at some point I could try to rock around with a 90km/h build. Oh, come on, shoot at him. Oh, you're lucky these things immediately stop. There we go. Can you sit there and just wait? There you go, thank you. So we're slowly peeling him back. Where the fuck are you going? Got him, there we go. You don't need to live anymore. Living is for the weak. That's okay there, Reapers, I understand. Accept it. Run from it, hide from it. But destiny always arrives. There we go. And he didn't see it coming. It's okay. Hey. I'll say the dude with the cap cans was being a major distraction. Which is just a huge bonus for me, because I'll take all those extra points. Even though after 1500, the amount of reputation you get is basically multiplied by 0.2. So you barely get anything. Oof. Hey, good for you. That dude managed to get 100,000 subs. Not bad. Not bad. Let's see. I think while I'm away for a couple of days, because I will be gone after today for probably like 4 or 5 days, I was thinking about making a roadmap for a guide series on crossout. So right now I kind of like a generic setup where for it'll be 3 videos. One will be about the UI, one will be about building, and then one will be about regular combat strategies and approaches. Painted Hall Sanctuary not been purified. Ah, triple judges. I feel you, my dude. I feel you. I'll just go ahead and take my leave. No need for me to stay around here in these parts. Ah, nice. Shit, things are happening. Hey, what's up? Did a little bit of damage there. Hard to say, they have a lot of better close range builds. I'm flexing like Sithis. Ooh. So we're gonna do something like that, and then I just got to expand upon that. Hard to say though. I could try to take a look around at other build guides and see what they're doing with their builds. Like I could take a look at I think Gromek did a build, or not a build guide, but a beginner's guide when it came to it. It could work. You streaming? Hell yeah. Hell yeah, brother. Broda. Of course. What else would I be doing here? That's all we need. Free win. That's a solid 90 points. At least I don't have to worry about the cap. So let's see. Cross out. I actually think if you look at crossout. Okay, no. Yeah, the ultimate beginner's guide's still there. Yeah, and it's still sub 15 minutes. That's a good idea. Each video being less than 15 minutes. Just so that no one gets too bored and irritated. There we go. Go ahead and go for Julie first, because she's already popping herself out in the front corner. Yeah, and already surrounded. Pretty good idea. Look at that. He almost managed to get past that wall. Beautiful job. I'm proud of you, AI. Hey, I hope all is well. All is good. I'll say, I mean, strangely, ever since I came back to crossout, stream's been doing kind of fine. I'll say better than when I was playing Mountain Blade Warband. But that makes sense considering that Mountain Blade Warband is like, what, 10 years old now? Came out in 2009, I think. Only a couple of years prior to, what's that face's name? Todd Howard's Skyrim. Why don't you keep those boys out there real quickly? You gotta move, and I want to thank you again for those videos yesterday too. I'm not sure if I gave you proper congratulations. It was very nice of you. Although I need to check with Twitch on their payout thing, because I swear I've had so many people give me bits and sub, but yet I've never seen anything from that. Can someone just go ahead and kill him already? Thank you. To realize. Fuck. The thing is, this song is more than certain copyrighted. Yep. And they got a lot of those beefy builds in there. Makes sense, though. I still actually want to know the statistics on that. What is like the win rate of the team that has the higher HP? Like, is that actually a thing, or is that just like not? I will have to try that at some point. Yeah, you'll be fine. Oh, using anacondas though? I'm not quite sure if anacondas would be like the best approach for a build like this. I mean, sure, anacondas are nice, but they literally do zilch in terms of damage, at least when compared to traditional bullet turrets. Any sort of rocket-based turret fires way too slow to be impactful at all. But I mean, yeah, and they also die too easy as well. Maybe if they made the fire rate faster, or if they fired 2 at a time, it might be more worth it, but at that point, you might be looking at a bad situation. And I say you have 1 minute to kill 4 people, or take the point. Not quite sure if that's gonna work. He's trying his damnedest, son. And I'll say, I haven't seen a single hit marker for him in like the last 3 minutes of him riding around. I mean, you're certainly fast, but I mean, Sonic's legacy can only do you so well. But with Luke, part of the Duke clan too. Strangely all rhyme and scheme. I could only carry so much. And we had 4 turrets on our side too. It's like a team full of nothing but auto-lock-in troops. Oof. Right there at the very end, they got you. You did good. You did good. Maybe they just need more caucuses. Maybe they should convert over. Because I feel like the anaconda... No, I already clicked out of here. I don't care, that's fine. Oh, what, you want to get into a group there, matey? Are you at 9K? You're a little bit high for me. 1 second, I'm messing around with some wheels. Ooh, I have 2 wheels. Wait, do I have enough wheels? Yeah, so I already have enough ST wheels for the next caucus. I might as well start buying some more parts for them. So 0.39, let's triple that. Is it triple? I think. Yeah, just buy those and then another 2 of these. So 0.4 double. Oh, no. 1.73. And then I'll take you for 0.11. Alright, let's go. Might be for me. My build ain't, doesn't do too well. Well, that high. Honestly, I just don't have enough armor. I mean, I could redesign this build, add in some more space between the wheels, put in some more skirt armor, and it would make it more viable for, say, if I face against cannons. But at that point, I'll also sacrifice the design of this car, because this car looks pretty badass as is. And that's kind of what I want to keep. You gotta keep that badass aesthetic, otherwise you lose half that intimidation factor. Intimidation is fucking key. Alrighty then, matey. Actually, wait then. I'm actually gonna turn on a little bit more fans in here then to ventilate this place a little bit better, so 1 second.
Red water spring, blood magically. Good with the wings, cause it's a bad one. Hey, make the check bleed. You ain't gain catch. Hey, you would have breed. We are a menace in the street. Cause all my brother's dogs. We ain't werewolves, but we like to bite. Bone meal, not an alchemist, but I'm from that riding gargoyles with the stony hide. You don't want to make my blood boil. You would verily fetch. You don't want to fight.
There we go. Hopefully the acoustics are not too shitty either, since I have to open up a door to actually, like, actually ventilate the shithole. Hey, let's go ahead and ready up. We can do this, matey. I got this. I don't even need to play. I mean, I think it used to be the day where you could literally just queue up at a game, a crossout with the caucuses, not do anything, and actually kill people. Just because of the nature of the caucuses. Those have been the days. Just sitting there at the base, doing nothing. Someone comes by, all your caucuses log onto his cabin, kill him. Oh, that was perfect. Cheesy, but perfect. We'll do batteries if you want. If you want. Say you're done at the 8K range, that works too. If you want, I could upload this version of the cauc attack if you want to try that. Since this one, it basically stripped out the engine, changed the insides a little bit, and it lowered the power score a little bit. So stripping off 400 power score really helps out. Because then you go from between, it's like 9K and 10K to 11K. Those games are all consistent. But then if you go like sub 9K into like the below 8.5 to 8K range, you start getting some actually different games. You see a little bit more interesting build diversity. And not every person is rocking around in like legendary to epic weapons all the time. So you get some interesting things. I'd actually kind of like to see them try to do a legendary version of the caucus somehow. I'm not even sure what the hell that would even entail, but I could see that being absolutely sweet. Maybe for the next Night Riders event. Maybe that would be more on par. Let's see. Maybe we need to get speakers too at some point. Just so that I can actually not have to wear these headphones all the time. Well, I'm just kind of thinking, where would I... mount them on the wall. Get some Bose speakers, shake these fucking roofs down. Sit there and play Ram Ranch at 9 in the morning at the highest fucking volume settings possible. I could see that working. Alrighty. 8.9 should work for the most part. Win 5 battles missions using machine guns, rapid fire machine guns, miniguns, or combat lasers. What are caucuses considered? Aren't they considered like automatic machine guns or something like that? Let's take a look here. Automatic weapon. Okay, so it's a different category entirely. Not considered the same thing as drones either, even though those are automatic weapons. I'll say, if maybe there's a way to actually like modify the damage potential of the caucuses, I could see them working out. But the issue is that the way these weapons are programmed, they have a set rate of firing, they have a set rate of damage, so there's really no way to modify that because it's already set in the AI. Like, even if you improve the cooling on these guns, it doesn't do anything because these guns never overheat to begin with. So it's like, even if you improve the radiator, even if you improve all these other metrics, it wouldn't do shit. You see, the unfortunate thing is I actually kind of wouldn't like them. Gun concept. Kind of basically looks like a railgun mixed with a quasar. Looks pretty cool, though. And this is just all stickers. It kind of looks pretty cool. I'll say. And it's not even that many stickers either. I would do that, but I feel like the... Oof. 10k? 10k? 10k, 10k. Fuck. We'll see how well this works, because that's a lot of 10k builds. 3 of them back to back. God damn. Nuh-uh. We do have one dude that looks like he's going to be able to not connect. So we might win based on that technicality. Or by NPCs Russian point. There we go. I can take that. Yeah, we can just GTFO off this point. There we go. Go. We might be able to do a little things here. Although it looks like everyone is just huddling around B or A. I mean, we could try surrounding them. I'm not sure how well that will work. But we can see. I mean, if we get like crickets or impulses like that, I could see it doing nicely. Oh yeah, and they just have a lot of good DPS right there. And that dude is extremely weak, I think. Ooh, get behind the fucking hill. Oh, you dude are very weak as well. Let's go ahead and get rid of you. And now we have Kenneth coming here as well. No, Kenneth, I do not want to consummate our marriage with you. I mean, I do appreciate your tenacity with the mammoth cannons. But regardless, I don't think you'll be able to take them all off in time. I do appreciate your trying. Owie. Still here. Oof. Trying to separate me, sever from the head. But this body is still rockin' hard. Okay, okay. Hopefully that doesn't put us into 11k games then. Not too damn shabby. Not too damn shabby. Unless there's anything more here I can actually use to bump this out. I don't know, let's try Mandrake accuracy. No, I can't use that at all. Yeah, no, the only things I'm really using are these 6 traits, the reputation, and the extra accuracy. Everything from cannons, nah, I can't really use. Oof. And sidekicks have nothing you can do there. Yeah, so the rare cannons are helping out. I'm not sure why your power score then is so high. You might be, are you using like high tier, like are you using like Bigfoots? Because you're using Bigfoots, that usually does it, because those things are like, what, 400 a piece? I don't know, I haven't made a Bigfoot in a hot second. What is their power score? Because that's a lot of things a lot of people do. They like add in some really high quality movement parts, like those Bigfoots. But then they realize, oh shit, now I'm at like 9k power score and all I'm using are vectors. Shit. So I usually only use those very, very sparingly. Yeah, 38 shot ain't too bad. Quite a few ammo packs, and if you had that specialized cabin too, even better. Or hell, just using an icebox cabin too for that extra bit of deeps. Ooh, Paul. Paul. I'll go ahead and take you too. I'm not a big fan of your autocannon charades. But I will go ahead and take your life. Thank you for sacrificing yourself for the glorious communist regime. There we go. Just keep moving him in the background. There we go. We got him. He only got a few things. Nothing too vital. I still got all the main components. I got some guns. I got my radar. I don't need anything else. And I got my rattler. Fuck off there. Wasting your time trying to kill me. I mean, sure, I appreciate the concern. Oh, damn. I actually wonder if he has, like... can he actually even have triple hurricanes? Or is it still only double? Yeah, move. And now he's just hiding behind the point. Yeah, just keep shimming your way there. There we go. Just sit right there. Ooh. Was he trying to ram me to kill me too? What is with that? Like, as soon as you become crippled, like, you're immediately the #1 target. Ah, you do have Bigfoots. That's why you're up there at the 9k range. That makes sense. He's coming in from the north. Or rather from the east, sorry. What am I saying? Yeah, he's not gonna be able to do shit. There's just too many people on point. I appreciate his tenacity, though. You'll do very nicely in the dungeon. We'll give you as our very favorite toy. We'll make you read about the rutabaga and the rutabaga. You'll like it all. And it will teach you how to make a butter toast. Shit, I still managed to have 0 kills. The caucs have better than this. Hey, we're still managed to getting up there into 1,000 range. I'll take. Alright, alright. And we got the batteries missions. So I'm all done with that. If you want, we could do... Well, we don't want to do any of the adventure zones, because literally this shit, any of those side group missions, those things take an ungodly amount of time to do. Like, I swear to God, each one takes like 5, 6, 7 minutes to do, at least. Especially those ones where you have to like wander around and collect crates. If you don't have anything other than this 90km/h vehicle, it will take you ages. I'm sure they designed that on purpose to disincentivize small, but let's see. Let's say I can't really do clan battles right now. All I have left to do is Leviathan, normal copper, and easy raids. Otherwise, all I have to do after that is doing any brawls, but yeah, fuck it, we'll do wires right now. I can do resources, straight up grinding. I'll do the normal copper raids in my free time, because I don't want to bore you guys with that shit. Doing normal copper raids and doing regular easy raids, it is literally just walking. Meeting his defense minister very urgently. Alright. Hopefully we can make another cyclone today too. I want to make a few of these bad boys. Hell, even if you just buy the parts, they're still worth it. Yeah, 313, 320. Okay. And I still have the coins for those as well. Anti-air support truck. I'm not quite sure that's what it is. And you do have the radar in the back, I suppose. 2 radars, for some reason. I'm not sure why you shouldn't use the straight-up powerful radar, because it's basically as good as both of them. Interesting. Even that build doesn't do as much DPS as quadruple caucuses. Because quadruple caucuses can do like some 140 DPS a second, and it's pretty consistent. Yeah, I was gonna say, once you hit that 8.9k range, you'll pretty much be facing pure 10k builds. That's all you'll be getting. Yep. Wow, everyone here is fucking 10k, essentially. And it's probably those Bigfoots you gotta worry about. I'm not sure what that dude's doing there. You just kind of sit there trying to tiddlywinks point at us with a fucking quasar. I mean, I suppose I trust his, oh shit. How the fuck did you go invisible? Here you go, take you down real quickly. Paul, I do not need this right now. And damn, do those pulsars do some damage. We got nothing but energy weapons right now. Get the fuck out of there. We need some more point presence here or we're all gonna lose. Stop being pussies. Hell, I am crippled here and I'm still gonna go balls out. Shit. No, I wish to live. He's got oh no, Helios's and Prometheus's. I can see why those weapons are pretty good. And if you don't take any damage too, it's like what, an extra 20% on top of that, with all energy weapons. So I mean, kind of a pretty good weapon deal. I have seen some people rock around with quadruple or triple Orus mixed with a other cabin. Shit. You did okay. Well, yeah, the thing is you can't contest a point if someone's already on it. You have to contest a point that's empty. And so if he went to the A point, he probably would have captured or at least prevented the loss. So he had to go all the way in the back. Even though technically you're contesting it, you're not really contesting it because the thing is, they still have 100 points. It's just you're locked at a battle at 100 points. So you're contesting, but also not really contesting. It's weird how this game works. Very weird. Alright. You ready up? Are you doing something? Modifying your build? And actually, are you in YouTube chat? No, you're not really. So I was just trying to think whether or not I could just speak out. Changing the build? Yeah, so look at that. Large wheels, only 90 points per. But then if you go to something like a Bigfoot steering, then you're looking at 225 per. So then if you put 6 of these on, then you're looking at over 1,300 power just in wheels alone. Versus, whoops, wrong window. Versus, say, these large-ass tires that are 90 apiece. So even at 90 times 8 of them, whoops, 90 times 8, looking at 72. Oh wait, no, you'd be looking at 720. So, yeah, it's a decent reduction. It's like a reduction of like 400 or so points. And the HP on them, let's see, 300 mass, 200 parts. This is 400 with a little bit less mass. So it's lighter, but also more durable. And it does have that nice little interaction with things like cheetah engines, I think, right? Or if you have like a Boar cabin or Cerberus cabin. I think it's really the only ones that actually work. Maybe and the Oppressor engine. Like those are the only ones that really benefit from it. Okay, yeah. Not really a very good map for me. If I was on Cyclone, it'd be a perfect map. Then I could just sit here and poke them down for a million times. Maybe if I hop down, I might be able to get something. And he's already got his wheel picked out too. I could try to poke him out from a distance, but I don't quite think it'll work. I mean, the dude's trying to hit me, but I'm just a little bit too far in here. At least you're not like one of those unfortunate sods to have the vertical mounted ones. Get the fuck out of stealth. Face me, you coward. Oh, come on. You gotta get close to me if you want to do some deeps. I do appreciate the thought, though. Not bad. I appreciate the dude whoever did that cricket volley. Messed that dude's up. Oh, nice. You got the 13,000 points there. You see, that's just the power of those cannons in like a nice confined space. It just works so well. It's a pure sniping map. Designed for a spy mission at sea. Oh no. A submarine on fire. Ooh, would never known. What now? That was me. Oh, you changed yourself out to crickets? Not bad. I'll say those bad boys are absolutely beautiful in those close range situations. I was like, against a car like mine, they tend to do pretty well. Assuming you don't end up getting poked down. Interesting. Why don't those commands work? What if I have to redo the gather bot? No, it's still in here. Okay, it's still working. Oh, I was kind of looking at that for a second. Yeah, see, here we go. Now we're down to below 10k games again. This seems more like it. Yeah, not bad. Toro with... Was it triple or dual crickets? Not bad. Because that's more than enough to kill. One volley to the side of the car and gone. Nice. Yeah, I'm just trying to avoid all of those dudes in the back. Yeah, may I get the pokes in here? There you go, thank you. I appreciate. Shit. Dude, get the fuck out of the way. You just made me take a fuse drone to the back. Plus some more rockets. Sweet. Alright, so 1 second. You're lucky since I can't actually face them. So I have to sit there and mostly take all of those. I actually wish you could have your caucs try to fire at them. I mean, if you catch them pretty early on, and if you're out in the open, I feel like you should be able to fire at them. And we don't necessarily move the absolute fastest. Alright, I'm pretty sure we're gonna have to bum rush, and we can't just sit here and keep getting pecked by various cannons. Not really a best idea, not best practice. Come on, I still have the guns here. All we need. There we go, just keep them right there out in the open. You got one of them. I mean, this dude is literally a walking... How should I say? Oof. A walking, just like glass cannon. Nothing about him screams like any sort of resistance towards a brawl. So if you literally just bum rush him, he can't do shit. I mean, yeah, it is basically dual hurricanes. Yeah, see, there you go. See, brawl just a little bit. And you got him. Now you just have the issue of the dual fat man there. Just gotta keep roaming behind them and you got him. Oof. Yeah, let's say we allowed ourselves to get picked down there, so can't really be too salty about it. Fuse drones. Yeah, let's see. If we would have forced our hand there, we could have gotten the hurricane dude and probably fucked over that fuse dude. I actually wonder, are any of the regulars on crossout? I haven't seen them in a whole second. JD ain't coming back. But Jeff is up there. And Digital too. Not bad. He mostly does just those clan wars. They are interesting to watch though, because it just does do a lot of damage. Maybe honestly, maybe I should start doing the thing where you embed your stream into various websites. Oh, yep, already up. Like, 'cause that's what a lot of people do to artificially inflate their viewers. So, who is it? I'm trying to remember. I know Fextra's Life does it, because Fextra Life runs a pretty impressive, like, wiki page. So I was just kind of wondering if I could do that for crossout, like I'd make my own website and just start putting my stuff on there. Thing is, though, I'd probably want to run my own server just instead of paying for one. I probably could do that. I could probably get, like, an fucking cheapo server motherboard. I mean, I do work at a computer place, and I mean, the dude runs his own website off his, like, just a quad-core computer in the background, and it manages to do just fine. Well, there's probably some cheap, like, Hexa and Octo couple cores out there. Don't worry, I'll protect you. These caucs, no fear. And I'll just go ahead and skedaddle the fuck on down. There we go. You just go ahead and sit right there. And I'm not sure why that dude's just looking at me from a distance trying to fire. You gotta get a little bit closer for that. I feel you, dude. I feel you. You're making some nice wind there. Changing the landscape. Yeah, I feel bad for the team. It's just nothing but pokes right now. Yeah, you'll be okay. Just keep messing him up slowly but surely. And none of them are rushing us, so we're just able to sit here and take all of this. Don't worry, we're helping, we're helping. Oh yeah, and he does have that nice cabin there that actually I'm trying to think. What does the cabin do? Isn't that the one that kind of like reloads you really fast for a hot second? You a hurricane? Yes, you are. Well, I'm not sure why my little drones are not coming after you. That's okay. You can do that. I don't mind you hurting. Oh, they just didn't have that. A team that could actually have point presence. So they're all fighting over sniping spots, and it would only kind of work. I do like watching that dude doing Clan Wars, though. It is actually pretty sweet. At least just for like the fact it's just like, wow, you earn that much by doing Clan Wars. Who would have thunk? And interesting. A Russian streamer who would be considered... What is that type where like they're very flowery and very pink? Almost like a Philadelphian way. I never think you'd see the game like that. I'm not sure why that dude's going German in the English tag. And I say it's not the days where you used to have Sin Cakes and what's his name, Sparkplug here. They've all moved on to different games. Although I did see Sin Cakes do an event with Angel recently. I can't remember where it was. Oh damn! Clan battles at 7K. Interesting. It seems a little bit skewed in our favor then. Although they do have a couple of 9Ks. So 9Ks mixed with 7Ks. I mean, you have these dudes right there that are down at the 7K range. While like all of us, the lowest one is me at 8.4. Less variation, so we'll see if that actually translates. Ooh, yep, don't be there. I would watch the fuck out then. Usually... Oh, I see someone coming, maybe. There he is. Just waiting right there. There we go. Just sit there, take him out slowly. Nice. And he blew his load a little bit early on that drone. Oh, where are you? Did you go up the hill? Did he just forget that we were here? Alright. Oh, triple 88s. No, you bastard. Oh, I'm fine. For a second I was concerned. But no, we're okay. Just sit right there and let those Fortunes do the magic. A perfectly balanced car to flip over on its head every time. You cannot stop it either way. And now you're missing. He tried, he tried. I think it's missing one entire side of wheels a little bit. Oh, fuck. Oh, fuck. Oh, thing. It was just a little bit steeper. If we had, like, the BBS mechanics of sliding. Like in BBS, it used to be that you could slide for literally over a minute sometimes, just because of how light the... No, no, don't you dare fucking move. No, no, no. Shit. I could have done things there, man. Even though I was already crippled. You're gonna do clan wars soon? Alright, my dude. It's a good idea. Get yourself massive fucking money balls. Now, how do you feel about the state of clan wars? Are those actually still really decent? Because I know a lot of people right now were a little bit salty about how clan wars felt a little bit unbalanced with the prevalence of, what was it, the relic cannons and the scorpions on Havas. Is it really that bad? I feel like if you had barriers, it'd probably be fine. Like, instead of having your team like be full barrier team, or instead of like being full chameleons, you would have barriers instead. I feel like that would have to be fairly decent. Sure, against those Lance and Harvester builds would be a little bit sketch, but still like it'd feel work. Hard to say. Mr. Dimkey YouTube. Huh. I'm gonna take some commitment to make your name right after YouTube, just to advertise that a little bit more. I don't know, names like that kind of irritate me, like how people used to just spam their Twitch link in party chat as soon as the game would go on. AFK 10 minutes? That's alright. I was gonna get myself a snack, so I'm feeling kind of pickish. Get myself some Cliff Bars. Because the only thing I ate this morning is just like a fuckload of tomatoes. Just straight raw tomatoes. You'd be surprised how fucking delicious those things are. Have that good umami flavor. Ah, it's okay. I was still gonna take a break for a whole second anyway. Fuck it, let's just take B. Yeah, because I don't see too many of them in there. Ooh, shit. I'll try to help them out. And there we go. Keep going. Just keep moving. They can't do shit if you move. Nice. And there's that drone dude. Fuck, I'm not sure if I'm gonna be able to kill him in time. He's gonna try. No, he just gave up. He's like, fuck it. I can't do anything. And the thing is, I only have 3 guns, so my damage potential is just a little bit shitty right now. There we go. Thank you for pushing him out into the open. There we go, and just keep him right there. Right in a place I can see him. Nice. Nice. Oop, fuck that, I ain't touching that. Although, wait 1 second. Fuck, I need to help him. Shit, and this dude might be able to get me. Oh no, we're okay. I'm gonna say, fuck, I think he has full HP, so he might be able to just outgun me. Nope, and that dude's a little bit weakened. Alright, you go chase him. I can't really rub that dude down sideways. Nice. Alright, GG's my dude. Alright, you can take us back to the garage. Alright. Alright. GG, I'll BRB in 10 minutes. Alright, so we'll take a 10-minute break. Everyone go get yourself some snacks and whatnot. And then we'll be right back.
And bitches be mad, get on my dick. Hey.
Why has the Chayton Hall Sanctuary not yet been purified? Everyone based out of that location must die. Only then will the Black Hand be satisfied. Hail Sithis indeed, my child.
Yeah. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Ooh, damn. Little Nazir. What? I'm flexing like Sithis. Ooh, I'm flexing like Sithis. Ooh, I'm flexing like Sithis. Ooh, I'm flexing like Sithis. Damn, flex like Sithis. Ooh, flex like Sithis. Ooh, flex like Sithis. Ooh, flex like Sithis. Yeah, flex like Sithis. Whoa, little Nazir. Sourcing. Ooh, damn, crazy sauce. I'm about that boss shit. Damn, I'm the killer. Watch me flex like ooh, shake that ass. Yeah, ooh, shake that shit. I'm flexing like Sithis. Ooh, I'm flexing like Sithis. Ooh, I'm flexing like Sithis. Ooh, I'm flexing like Sithis. Damn, flex like Sithis. Ooh, flex like Sithis. Ooh, flex like Sithis. Ooh, flex like Sithis.
Live as fuck, bro. Flex like Sithis. Oh, bitch, please. Any hoes in this bitch. Their pleasure, Cicero. Nice. Rich shit. Who flex?
I'm flexing like Sithis. Ooh, I'm flexing like Sithis. Ooh, I'm flexing like Sithis. Ooh, I'm flexing like Sithis. Damn, flex like Sithis. Ooh, flex like Sithis. Ooh, flex like Sithis. Ooh.
Alright, so I think actually I do have a lot of shit to do and I need to get started now, so I think we might have to call it good here. So I do want to thank you all for joining me this evening. If you had fun, follow whatever platform is your favorite, YouTube, Twitch, or Mixer. Other than that, the social media links down below. Wow, the fucking animals going crazy. So actually, probably a perfect time to leave then. So I want to thank you all for joining me. Other than that, the social media links down below. There's going to be Printer Archive and YouTube. You know the whole shenanigans here. Other than that, I will probably be away for... Ooh... I want to say I'll be away for, probably 4 or 5 days. I don't know. So if you want to keep updated, I'll be on YouTube. In the meantime, I'll probably be working a little bit on that, hopefully that beginner guide to crossout. See what's going on there. But other than that, I'll see you all next time. Bye-bye.